Finding yourself in need of some serious gil? There is still time to make a ton of gil, easily, quickly, and best of all, you'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. In this video, I'll show you what's required, how to execute this strategy, and also what not to do. Guys, if you aren't aware, I'm Eggchen, the double master. You know the drill, 2 master's degrees, over 11,000 hours of playtime, and I have max skill on my character. I am part of the top 1% of wealthy players in Final Fantasy XIV. And if you'd like to know more about my credentials, or looking for another surefire way of making gil, check out one of my other guides in the description below. So if you didn't know, now you know. Without any further delay, let's get to today's video. Just look at how juicy these are. And I mean there's tons of gil to be made here. Granted there is some competition, there is still more than enough for you to get your lion's share. And the best part is, you should be making these items anyway to help you level. Let's go over requirements. So what exactly is required to get this going? First, you need to have unlocked your Grand Company supply missions. If you aren't familiar, Grand Company supply missions are where you are given a list of items to turn in daily to your Grand Company. The experience you get is massive, and certain ones each day will have a bonus for you. An important note, you get double the experience when the item is high quality, and again double if it has a star next to it. This resets every day at 1 PM PDT, and the list changes from day to day. I haven't been able to find a list that's updated to reflect all the Dawn Shell items, but regardless, I will put a link in the description below so you have an idea of what to make no matter what your level. Although this is technically doable at any time, the gil potential is bonkers right now just because people are so busy and they ain't got time, but they got the gil. So I recommend you be at least level 90 to 91 in any craft or gather profession so you can make the higher level items that are in so much demand. But if not, even a level 1 crafter could, in theory, be making more than usual just due to the excess demand. Time for the magic, ladies. Let's look right here at my supply mission list. Let's take an item that is level 91 plus, for example. Just like in my other guide, let's look and see how fast they're selling and for how much. So we can tell these items are moving relatively fast and for a lot of gil. I of course need the item to turn in myself as well, so what we will do is either gather or purchase the materials, but we will instead plan to make maybe 3. So just triple the supplies for the item you're going to make. So why 3? Well, let me show you. This idiot here, this is a rookie mistake. This is what not to do. If you look at it, it's only selling so many per day, and he went ahead and made even more than what it sells in a day or even 2. Let's not forget there are other people selling as well. That is just pure laziness and inexperience. With this many items on the market at once, you are begging to get undercut, and the consequences is you're going to clog up your precious retainer space. He'll be lucky to sell 1 a day with the way he did it. So anyway, after we create all 3, let's put 2 on the market and undercut by a gil. There's always a debate about this, but I'll prove it here to you naysayers. If you price match, you'll be listed below anyone who posted the same price before you. And if you undercut, you will by default be on the top of the list. People get mad for whatever reason, but it's the best way to move to the front of the line without hurting profits to the other sellers or the market in general. With that out of the way, just repeat this process with the items you are presented for the day. These are items that are high in demand with inflated prices. So for the next month or so, this strategy will be very lucrative. Here are some quick reminders as I wrap things up here. If the competition is just way too heavy, you may want to consider skipping that item. Or if the sales volume is really good, you can still enter the market. Just make sure you are checking the retainers often so you can sell your product. If your item sold and it was at a good pace, you can always make more. If you guys have any other ideas or strategies that are using to capitalize on the recent expansion release, feel free to share them in the comments. You'd be surprised with how many people you may end up helping. And if you did enjoy this type of content and would like to see more, consider joining my Patreon or just hitting the like or subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm loving Dawn Shell so far, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.